All right. So even now, as a concept, Shweta, we know that SWP can be taken up or applied by any kind of investor. But my thrust on the show today is to explain senior citizen, because for them, a lot of them actually they depend on their regular income after retirement on an investment portfolio. If people are getting it via rental income or the interest that they are earning from fixed deposit, that's a separate thing. But then when we talk about investments like having an equity based or equity oriented financial portfolio, how can SWP help them? There is a particular time and a stage when you need to start planning this, and when we talk about retirement, this has to be the first goal, because you need to invest for a very long time to reach the corpus that you might want to achieve. We also have to know that after retirement, normally we see people don't have any other income, though that trend is changing now. People are also looking at other various aspects of making money or having a regular income. But then for someone who's dependent on a financial portfolio, it's important for them to know when to activate SWP, and before that reach a certain corpus from which they might want to activate this particular feature. So talking about senior citizen, how helpful will SWP be?
Absolutely, Kavita. See, your retirement planning should start as early as possible because, targeted is a retirement age would be somewhere around 55 to 60 years. So, 20, 25 years before that, if you start planning, that's the best thing. Now, when should you, actually trigger for an SWP? Uh, and what should actually be your asset mix? That becomes very important. You may be having a completely equity portfolio, let's say, till you reach that age of retirement. But I would say just 2 years before you are going to be entering into your retirement phase is the time for you to relook at your asset allocation. If you're 100% equity post retirement, that cannot continue. Post retirement, you may want to have somewhere around, let's say, an ideal 60-40 equity debt allocation, say plus minus 5-10%, depending on how an individual's risk appetite is. Second important point, how much should be your systematic withdrawal? I'll just give certain examples with numbers. Let's assume that you have a portfolio value of 1 crore. Ideally, your withdrawal rate should not go beyond 4-5% of that. Because let's say your portfolio is growing at around 10%, you're withdrawing 5% of that, it'll help the money stay for a longer time period. So coming back, if you have a 1 crore corpus, then ideally your withdrawal for a particular year should not go beyond 4.5 lakhs, which means you can have a monthly withdrawal of, let's say, 30 to 35,000 every month. In this way, as your expenses go on increasing because of an inflation impact, you will still be able to sustain and post-inflation manage your living expenses easily for the next 40-50 years of your life.